Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda, NailFanatic, and we're back to deliver this free, timeless, channeled, general tarot message fresh from spirit for the download series. So whenever you find it, it's by divine design that you do. If you're here, there's something here for you. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. That's fine too. Either way, make your choices responsibly because your choices will always be your responsibility. And what else? Thank you for joining the tribe. If you want your personal readings, thank you for going to my website and making that purchase happen, or looking below the video to get a message live right now here on the channel. So give me one moment. Hi, baby. I just started my show.
Ah, that's nice.
Yes. Do you want to listen or do you want to talk to your cousins?
Oh, I want to listen.
Okay. I'm going to turn your volume down and let you listen then, okay? All right.
Okay.
All right. So we have Mickey Kang live in the audience today. I'm so excited about that. Yay. Shout outs to Janine, our first commenter of the day, as well as Liza. Welcome back, baby. And Judith. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Let's get into the download today. What do we have from the PMQ Oracle? Show me the message of the download today. Swaplalo! All right. What is the message today for the download that I am to deliver? Please and thank you. What is the message that I am to deliver for the download today? Here it is. First off, on the back side of the card, we have 2 stars. There are 2 stars showing up on the back of the card. The front of the card says grandma's birthday with family sitting, cutting cake on the chair. Quentin drew this elaborate picture. And grandma's birthday is the kickoff for the Love, Peace, and Happiness retreat. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, God, you said, so how you gonna make this happen? Let's get it together, honey. May 6th through 8th here in Las Vegas, Nevada. This year will be the 5th year in a row that we do the Love, Peace, and Happiness retreat. So start making your plans to come to Las Vegas, Nevada for May 6th through 8th, okay? And let's see what else coming out in our message today. From the Download Oracle, my custom creation, this deck took over 10 years of my life and downloads from Spirit to help guide me through it. So let's see, what is the download message for today, please and thank you. Show me the download message for today with one card, this one right here. I love it. Look at that image. We have a little doggy. There's a little puppy here, and he's running. He's running, and he's running fast. And the card's message says just that. Run fast now. So there's something that excites you, okay? It's something that excites you. Is it a gathering with family? Is it a birthday party? There's something going on here. Let's see what the dedications have. What song do I have in my handmade dedications deck? What is the download today? Show me the download message for today, please, and thank you. The download message for today. Here we go. All right. The download message for today is a song from Frankie Beverly and Mays. Is I Can't Get Over You. This says, I know I brought it on myself. I owe no blame to no one else. And now I realize I can't get over you. And though I do my very best, I just can't find happiness. And girl, it's all because I can't get over you. So it looks to me like somebody can't get over your energy and they might be trying to come back. And if that's the case, God said, run fast now. Whether that's a message to them, they're supposed to be running fast now to you. But I really feel like it's like you should run the fuck away. So as you're sitting in this beautiful energy with your family, and this celebration, it could be for someone here that there's this experience where somebody missing your energy, missing your vibe, and they want to get back into your energy. They want to show up now that you're busy, now that you're enjoying your life. They want to show up. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to help you have that good life, but they want to show up now to try to enjoy it. Oh boy. Let's get 3 factors in today's message. What are 3 factors? There's 1. We need 2 more from the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. I'm looking for 2 more. There's 1 more. Okay, and there's our 3rd with the whole bunch that fell out with it, but we're going to take the one that showed up. All right. The bottom of the deck, the foundation of it all, is the bell. There's an announcement to be made. There's an announcement with the bell. And so, what is this announcement about? Is it about a celebration? Is it about a family coming together? Is it somebody's birthday announcement? Let's find out more. From the tea leaf oracles, our first factor is the boot. It says, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. You better put your foot in it, honey. In the kitchen, they say, if you put your foot in it, that means you made it real delicious. Oh, man, when you make the food real good, they say, oh, you really put your foot in that. That's a compliment to the chef. Okay. So let's see, you cooking something up, you putting your foot in it, you increasing your goals so you can increasing your efforts so you can achieve your goals. The second card that came out as a factor in this is a bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah. Because if you can be stable in your stance, the thing about a bull is it don't really move. You can't push a bull, man. You can't push a bull. Somebody here is a Taurus, bull gang in the house. Yeah, somebody here is a Taurus, a bull gang in the house. Taurus, do not back down. And if you're not a Taurus, don't be offended. Where is Taurus at in your birth chart? Okay, because this could apply to that area of your life since the Taurus energy is coming through so strong. But do not back down from opposition. When people try to oppose you, you know what your plan is. You know what you're here to do. You know what you're working on. Okay, so show your strength and fortitude in a situation while you increase your efforts to achieve your goals. The third factor in today's download is the nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. How perfect is that? Because we did have the family energy come through in Quentin's drawing. What do you want to say, Mickey Kane? We're listening.
Say how you said a Taurus?
Yes,
like
baby.
The sign?
Yes, baby.
I am one of those.
Yes, you are, baby. You are one of those.
So.
And a family, emotionally secure, loving family is important to you, isn't it, Mickey Kane? Yeah, and that's what this picture talks about. It's like, this is what's coming up, is emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So don't back down, okay? Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Let's see the overall guidance for you today from the words of clarity. For those of you who don't know, Mickey is my niece, and she is just like me. The retreat is from my birthday to her birthday for every year. This is something I've done, even though during those years, she didn't know nothing about it because she had no contact with me, but we're in contact now. So like I said on the show, when she showed up the first time, I said, listen, if she ever calls during the show, I'm going to answer the call. She's going to be on the line. And that baby is psychic. This little girl is psychic. She's 8 years old and she's amazing. She sat here and channeled some important messages to me, and she's been doing that since she was 2 years old. So thankful and grateful to have her presence here with us in the show today. Do you know somebody like this? Is there somebody like this in your family? Okay, there could be this energy of you connecting with them very quickly over something of importance to you. Yeah, okay. The guidance, let's see at the bottom of the deck first. Disappointing. With it being at the bottom of the deck, there's a situation that has been disappointing, okay? You're already aware of this. This is not new disappointment coming in. You already know what the disappointment was. All right. And what's coming out here? The guidance is transforming. So making changes right now is going to change this disappointing situation for you. So what changes are in your power to make right now? Everything ain't in your power. My grandson said, Grandma, why don't you just go to the school and lie and say you're her mom and bring her home? I say, honey, we can't do that. We got to do things the right way. So situations are changing. We got to work with things the way we can, like staying on the phone with the baby while she's walking around town. Because she don't have nobody to sit with her. So she calls us. This is how we're transforming our situation and doing what we can to make it work with what we have. What are you doing to make it work with what you have? When life gives you lemons, add a little sugar, put some water in it, and make lemonade, honey. Sugar, that sweetness, the fun, the play, the good parts of life that we live for, right? And the water is the love and the emotion. So put some love in it. Life may give you something that's sour and acidic, but if you put a little bit of love in it and you put some fun in it, you might find that you have some lemonade. Even if you choose not to do all that, lemon water is very, very purifying. It'll cleanse your body. So there could be something about cleansing. Now, I'm getting that image coming down, and it's like, while you're in this transformation, they're saying being in the sun is a beautiful thing. Being in the sun is a beautiful thing, and it's extremely empowering. The power of the sun. My mother was from South Korea, and whenever we would get a little bit of kimchi on the cutting board or stained onto a t-shirt or anything like that, Mama said, put it in the sun. What my mother knew and I learned is that if you put a kimchi stain, which is one of the most potent stains you can have, if you set it under the light of the sun, the rays of the sun are so healing and so empowering that it will bleach that kimchi stain right about your clothes. So there's something here about the power of the sun helping you through these transformations. Now, some of you understand that melanin in your skin helps you grab the power of the sun as well. So you might need to do some research on that. So for today's message, I've decided to use the Good Tarot again. We used it last night. We're going to use the Good Tarot again. We're going to pull 5 positions and see what is the download experience for today. Let's look at your energy first and foremost. Oh, they said spread them and pick them. Okay, so that's what we'll do. So your energy, the energy of the experience, the energy of the other side of the table, what you most need to know about this, and the guidance for your highest, lightest, and brightest outcome. What's at the bottom of the deck we have is the Page of Earth. And the Page of Earth, pages represent children. So it could be a child who's a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Okay. But the Page of Earth also talks about a goal. Okay. And the boot said, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So I see that you've identified your goal. You know what you want. Once you know what you want, then it's like, okay, what's the next logical step? So let's get into this message here. In your energy, you're showing up with strength. Yes, which goes beautiful with the bull energy that we had. It said, do not back down from opposition. So show strength and fortitude. So here you're showing strength. We're not running to the school and kidnapping the child and risk going to jail and having her taken it back anyways. No, we're not doing that. We're going to sit here and we're going to sit in our power. Now, the other thing about the strength card is it relates to Leo energy and the energy of the sun, okay, in the tarot. So what I'm getting with that is that this could be about you rising up into your power and beginning to apply your power in a beautiful way. There's something that you want to do. You may want to do this with all your heart, but you know better than to just act brashly, rashly, or without discernment. You know that there is a time and a place that's most advantageous for you to take action. And you know that this may not be it right now. You may know that it's more advantageous if you chill, and allow the divine to work in your favor. Allow God to put things together in your favor. You know, you might need to just sit back and see what God has planned in a situation. And somebody says, well, I got to take action. Well, you're increasing your efforts and putting your foot in it in what is in your position to do. You're standing firm and showing strength and fortitude in the face of any type of opposition. Okay, so let's see. Why is the strength card here? Please clarify the strength card in your energy at this time. What do we have for you? The strength card is here because the Page of Wands is good news. And again, it's a page energy. And this is about a new adventure. This is about doing something different and new. Okay. You've learned a whole lot of lessons in your past. You got a whole lot of experience under your belt. This helps you to stand in your power, in your strength. And look at that, clarifying the strength card. We have another strength card. So again, good news, but you got to know what to do and when to act. You got to know what to do and what not to do. You can't let your emotions take control and make you act irrationally in this. The Five of Wands. There's the challenge. The challenger coming up with the Five of Wands. So you're noticing that there's a challenge. There's a competition. Somebody ain't on the same page as you. Let's see what else we have in the Two of Pentacles. About being at a distance. About being at a distance. So what's at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. With the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the Page of Wands coming up as your first clarifier, again, it reiterates the fact that you've already gathered. That Ten of Wands is you've gathered your life experiences. You've learned a lot of, actions and consequences, repercussions for actions. You've learned positive ones and negative ones, and you know how to use them wisely at this point in time because of the many experiences that you've had in your past, and gathering that wisdom and putting it to use instead of just refusing to learn from the experiences that you've had. Like you've seen folks that do it, they keep finding themselves in the same situation over and over and over, and it's like, how do they not figure this out? You say to yourself, how do they not figure this out? That every time they do this, they get that, and they don't like this, so why do they keep doing that? Well, you can't control how somebody else sees things, okay? The Two of Pentacles is also about finding balance. So I see you here staying as balanced as you can through a challenging experience where you may feel like there's something that's against you, or feeling like there's some opposition, or feeling like you got a big hurdle to overcome, okay? Feeling at a distance from something, but knowing that right now you can't really do too much about it, but stand in your power, okay? And stand in your position. I'm hearing stand in your position, because an emotionally secure family is important to you. A loving family is important to you. So somehow this relates to family message today and family happiness. We had that come out in 2 cards. Okay, so let's see what we have from my handmade oracle deck. At the bottom of the deck, as the foundation of the experience, is transparency, operating in such a way that it is easy for others to see what actions are performed, and it implies openness, communication, and accountability. Transparency. So transparency coming through there. Transparency is honesty, but not just where it behooves you, not just where it's like, so everybody can see what's really going on here. Okay, so something became very apparent. It looks like it was a big disappointment in it. It's some kind of, it has something to do with some sort of announcement, but you're transforming the situation. You're changing the situation. There's someone here, either they can't get over you or you can't get over them. And something here can't get over. Okay, let's see what we have coming out in the download, the guiding lights in your position. The prolonged and reoccurring chaos is evidence that attempts are being made to sustain a connection with at least one counterproductive energy. So you're recognizing where the chaos and conflict is coming from. You're holding back from that because you're not trying to continue to introduce more chaos and conflict into your life. You're looking to have this happy family. So having identified it, you're now taking control of the situation. One of the decks I have has for the strength card, control. You're in double power right now, honey. You got control internally and externally, I hear. And your internal experience and your external experience. So you're controlling your emotions and your actions. Let's see what else we have. Clarifying your position. Show me your position, please, and thank you. What is your position, your energy? Show me your energy. What is your energy? Looking for one card for your energy from, there we go, from the OG Words of Clarity. And it is ease. That's it. You said, I'm not fighting. I'm going to take this the easy route. You know, you've learned a lot about the power of the mind, about influencing thought, about influencing actions in the world around you. And you understand that how you look at a situation has influenced things. You've actually had experiences where you've moved people to do things that you want them to do without a word. And the song Stairway from Heaven comes to mind. There's a lady who's sure All that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. And then there's something about, even if the stores are all closed, with the word she could get what she came for. But that word, I feel like you're given through the power of your energy of thought. Where you have action to take, you're taking those actions. But there's something here about right now, the best action to take is to enjoy this family happiness and togetherness in whatever kind of way you can, even if it's just on the phone. Maybe the only way you can interact is on the phone. Maybe the only way you can interact is in your mind. Maybe, because for 4 years, I couldn't talk to Mickey Kang. The only way I could talk to her was spiritually. And when we did reconnect and I was able to talk to her, I spoke to her and I asked her, did you ever have dreams about me? Did you dream about me at all? And she said, yeah, I did. I said, more than once? She said, yeah. I said, good. Then what I've been doing is working, because I was speaking to her spirit, sending power and love to her through the spirit. Okay, it was working. So there's some energy here about making things happen, making changes happen in your life through the power of thought and intention, through using the energy of the universe, soaking up the sun, and knowing that you're part of a universal connection and sending your will out to be done in that way. The bottom of the deck is clarity. With transparency at the bottom of the deck of the words, the Handmade Oracle, with the announcement and with the disappointment, you got some strong clarity about what a situation was and what's really been going on. You know what you want to do now. Part of you wants to just pick up and go run and go get what you want and then come back and bring it home so you can have your happy, emotionally secure, loving family. But there's this other part of you that knows that right now you need to make your moves very tactfully and wisely. So let's get into your first round of trivia for today's download and see what else Spirit has for our message. In the first round of trivia, we have an actor, and this is Mr. Tom Cruise showing up in your energy. Tom Cruise. Cruise with me, baby. So there's cruising is made for love. Cruising was made for love. I love it when we're cruising together. So there's that energy of wanting to be together and taking a drive together, okay? True or false? When he was a teen, Cruise studied to be a priest. True or false? That's true. So in your energy, did you study to be a priest as a teen person? Were you very religious, very spiritual since you were a very young child? Okay. Yes, is true. All right. Cruise has been nominated for an Oscar more than once. Name the film for which he received his first nomination. Was it Born on the 4th of July? Was it Jerry Maguire, or was it Rain Man? It was Born on the 4th of July. So somebody's birthday is July 1989 was the year of the film. Okay, somebody's birthday is July 1989, 4th of July 1989. Something here is going to happen, and you feel it. Between April and July, you feel a change. There's a change coming in your energy. This transforming that's happening now is going to come through in your life between the month of April and July. A huge transformation happening there. Okay. And if this is a transformation that's going to make things better for your family. Okay. I heard for some of you, come April, you ain't going to ever think about this challenge and this disappointment ever again, because it'll be so far behind you. Okay. And the open-ended question: in what 2012 movie did Cruise star as musician Stacey Jacks? In The Rock of Ages. Okay, The Rock of Ages makes me think about God. God, the one that don't change for ages. Okay, now you could call it spirit, you could call it source, whatever the heck you want to call it. I'm gonna call it God today, okay? God don't change. You've been in tune with God for a long time, honey. And the ends of the lyrics of the Stairway to Heaven, it says to be a rock and not to roll. So here it is. You've been for many ages, maybe since you were a young teenager, learning how to become a spiritual powerhouse, honey. Yes, how to stand strong in your spirit. So let's look at the energy and now you're doing it with ease. I hear, and now you're doing it with ease. Part of the big challenge you had was you didn't understand what chaos meant in your life. You didn't understand that ongoing and prolonged chaos in your life is indicating that you're trying to make some force some components that don't go together. You got a puzzle piece, but it don't go to your puzzle, honey. You can't force a puzzle piece from another puzzle into your puzzle and think it's ever going to come together. That's not how it works. It's not the same image. Okay. So here you know what to do and you know what not to do. In the energy of the situation, we have the Ace of Air. That's the truth coming through. We have the truth coming through. And in this image, this is a very unicorn energy. There's a Pegasus energy. We have a flying white horse. The truth is coming through here. The truth can be seen clearly now. Okay, the Four of Wands is about a homecoming. It's about a celebration. The Fool card is about a new journey. It's about trust. Okay, the Fool card. Four of Wands and the Fool. In a situation, celebrating a homecoming and starting a new journey. But God said, the Knight of Cups, this is God said. The Knight of Cups is God said. That's literally what the Knight of Cups means right here is God said. The Hangman, hold on a second. God said, hold on a second, which is why you're in your Strength card energy. You're not taking action because God said, hold on a second. It ain't time for you to go yet. So you're waiting on that God to take a dump urge, which is God telling you, okay, it's time to go. Go now. You're waiting for God to be like, go now. And you know now that when it's time for you to go now, God's going to give you a urge and you're not going to be able to act like you don't know. You ain't gonna be able to wait. It's like when you gotta take a dump, and honey, you moving your butt right to the nearest bathroom. Oh, I heard grabbing some spray along the way. Yeah, so and I just saw somebody, you actually do that when you got to take a dump. It's like this family joke. Oh, she got the spray. Watch out. She got the spray. Watch out. You know, she's going to blow it up. All right. So, but guys, they got to take a dump urge. When you got to go, you got to go and nothing can stop you. You can find your way to the restroom. You're going to get what you need to make that happen. So the truth is here. Yes, you already know the truth. You already know how this is going to go down. But the other thing is there is a period where it's most advantageous to make these changes. Okay. And so you're waiting on that go sign. Okay. Contemplative coming out. During the time I took a loan, I had new information revealed to me, and I am still in the phase of processing what I have learned. So God is showing you some truths already, but there's a bit of a delay period between what it was and time to act. Okay. And so here, what can you learn about where you're at? I'm hearing, what is it that God's trying to show you here? God is trying to tell you something in this connection here. We have the meditation. The girl doing meditation. She got her eyes closed. She got the rays of the sun and the moon coming to her third eye. Consciousness and the unconscious. So there's a connection here. And it wants to come together. You want it to come together, but you know that there are certain challenges that just won't be moved right now. But you're solidifying your position. You're increasing your efforts to meet your goals, right? And you're waiting on go time. So there's something here about you need to not stand down. Okay, you need to stand in your position. Don't back down. Stand in your position. Thank you. In the energy and the connection between the two of you, you have. For your second round of trivia, we have the Ankh coming out. The Ankh. So let's see what we have about the Ankh, about this situation. True or false? Kiss guitarist Vinnie Vincent wore an Ankh as his stage makeup. True. So Ankh, in this connection, somebody here likes to wear makeup. And somebody here really likes the symbol of the Ankh. Somebody wears the Ankh. I saw a big Ankh necklace. Okay, but the Ankh is that. Let me keep reading. Well, oh no, they said that's not part of the trivia. So go ahead and say it. The Ankh is a symbol of Venus. Okay, it's a symbol of Venus. So there's love, there's nurturing, there's creativity, there's that mother energy, there's that earth energy here in this connection. You know what it is? It's coming to physical manifestation, is what I'm seeing. But you know, you have to stand in your power right now and not to back down. Okay. In a multiple choice question, what is the Ankh most often used to symbolize? Is it eternal life, strength, or vengeance? It's eternal life. So there's a connection here that will never die. And again, like I said, some of you are only speaking to another by means of telepathic communication. You're only speaking to their spirit right now. Sometimes the ears don't understand, so you speak to their spirit. I heard, okay. And they said, so why don't you try speaking to your sister's spirit some more? Heard, okay, I heard, I did that, but I could do it more. Okay, so there's something here about you really wanting to speak to somebody's spirit at this time. Now, for our open-ended question, in which culture's artwork would you find the Ankh? Which culture? In the ancient Egyptian culture. Okay, there's a connection here. Some of you feel a connection to ancient Egypt. You and another person both feel a connection to ancient Egypt. Some of you don't even know who this person is you're being drawn to. Okay, but what you do know is you love your family and you love your good times with your family. So let's see who or what is showing up on the other side of the table in this experience for the download. Moving forward in our message, we have the Magician showing up. The Magician for me is a zodiac sign of Gemini. The Magician is somebody who is in their power, somebody who is manifesting. Okay, we have clarifying the Magician, the Knight of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. The Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups is somebody who's making a wish and taking action to go get it. The Knight of Wands is that God take a dump urge. So somebody on the other side of the table is being told, listen, God is putting it in their heart right now. Make a wish for what you want. Make a wish for what you want. You don't know what wishes will or won't be granted, but what you do know is if you ain't made no wishes, you ain't going to get none granted, okay? And then we have the Ace of Wands clarifying with the Emperor, okay? The Ace of Wands and the Emperor. So there's the Ace of Wands and the Emperor. For somebody, there's a new Aries energy coming into your life, but I feel like this is this person being guided to take a new course of action. The Emperor also talks about authorities. So is this somebody here who's being guided to speak up for themselves, step up for themselves, take action, okay, to manifest what they want? You're going to have to be a co-creator in your experience, okay? But this is the other side of the table. They have to take some kind of action and you need to hold on, okay? Let's see. On the other side of the table. When I had my dream come true, I really did not know what to do. Inexperienced. So I feel like somebody really can't get over you. They're missing your connection. If there's a person on the other side of the table missing your connection with you, God is telling them they better hurry up and get to action. They better do what they're supposed to do. If they don't, they're going to run out of fucking time, and then they're going to continue to be missing you, okay? Peace. This person is being guided to make peace with you. This person, I'm heard, they can't get no peace because of they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They didn't take action on something that they knew they wanted to. Okay. Whoa, a lot coming out here because we had all that Taurus energy come out in the beginning. Because right here we got a fictional character. Fictional. Fiction is non-truth. Is not facts. Is not truth. Okay. And this person is Paul Bunyan. And look at that. His friend is this bull. There's that Taurus energy coming through. There's a fictional character here on the other side of the table. So let's find out more. True or false? The name of Paul Bunyan's ox is Blue. True or false? False. It's Babe. So do you call somebody babe, or did they call you babe? Okay, is somebody your babe on the other side of the table? Let's find out some more. In which of these states would you find Paul Bunyan Memorial Park? Is it Michigan, Minnesota, or Montana? It's Minnesota. Okay. And Minnesota. Minus Oda. Somebody missed their quota. Thank you. Did somebody here minus their quota? They missed their quota. That's why they had no peace. It was something they were supposed to do. They didn't follow through. They missed the quota. They missed the mark. Now they're having a challenge having peace because they had their dream come true, but they did not know what to do. Oh, shit. Now they're not at peace. They missing you. I can't get over you. Though I do my very best, I just can't find happiness. And the girl, it's all because I can't get over you. Thank you, Frankie, Beverly, and Mays. In one tale, Paul chases his ox all over the state of Minnesota. And according to the story, what natural feature do their footprints create? It creates the 10,000 lakes. There's something here about the 10,000 lakes. 10,000 lakes. Oh, and I'm seeing tears. Somebody on the other side of this, they can't get no peace because they made a wish. They had the chance, but they needed to step up as the emperor. Take action. They didn't do that. They ain't had no peace. They didn't cry to 10,000 lakes of tears. I'm hearing 10,000 lakes of tears. Okay. Oh boy. But here there's still a telepathic connection. So, you may still be speaking to their spirit, but the truth in this situation has been revealed. That's what I know. The truth in this situation has been revealed, and you're being put in your strength power, which is about controlling your actions. What do you need to know here? What you need to know is wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. I'm hearing you knew it was wish fulfillment here. You knew it was wish fulfillment here, but you couldn't take the action for the other side of the table. You could only take action on your behalf. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. There's regrets in this situation. Somebody got some severe regrets about their behaviors and the connection with you because of the 10 of Cups. It was completely happy. They had that happy family. And they didn't do what they were supposed to. Hermit energy. There's a Virgo energy here. Somebody here had family happiness. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. Okay, and the Page of Cups. The Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. I did say Page of Cups. So somebody here, what you need to know, very emotional, but the Page of Pentacles is coming through. There's that knowing what you want. Okay. So in the 9 of Cups, what you need to know is you really are wish fulfillment, and you had your wish fulfillment. But here's the thing. Somebody, even though you knew there was wish fulfillment in this situation with them, they didn't know what to do. And so you had to revert back to yourself and loving you. I've got myself to remind me of love. Happy feelings, Frankie Beverly and Mays. Another Frankie Beverly and Mays song. Somebody really likes Frankie Beverly and Mays here. So what you need to know is you got yourself to remind you of love. You know that. And that's part of what this person in this other side of the table needs. They need to find love. They have a hard time loving and doing the right thing because they don't even have love for themselves. Yes, baby. What you want to say, my baby?
I want to say that I will be leaving the chat because my phone needs to charge. It's at 34 or something. And, I'm not going to be on it really much, so it's going to, possibly die sometime.
Okay, baby. That's fine. I'll talk to you later. I love you.
Okay. Bye, Auntie. Love you.
Okay, love you, baby. Bye. All right, guys. So, what else you need to know? Ignoring. This person is ignoring the opportunity that they had. They had been ignoring the opportunity that they had. They had a chance for romance because the world landmark that's here is the Eiffel Tower here. Okay. And emotional stability is where it is at. What you need to know, this situation is about emotional stability. Okay. Because you value an emotionally secure, loving family. That's important to you. And this is all about that emotionally secure, loving family. When ones ain't comfortable to do what they're supposed to do or follow their feelings and stuff like that, to express their feelings, there's a problem there. That's not going to lead to emotionally secure, loving family. That's going to lead to somebody in your family who don't admit how they feel, who don't act on their feelings, who doesn't do what love is because they're afraid of it. They don't want to, whatever it is. Okay. So about the Eiffel Tower, true or false? The Eiffel Tower was built as a communications antenna. False. It was built to showcase modern engineering. Now, our multiple choice question. Who was the Eiffel Tower named after? Was it named after the architect who built it, the businessman who financed it, or the mayor who commissioned it? It was named after the architect who built it. Okay. And the base of the Eiffel Tower served as a gateway to what 1889 event? The World Fair. Okay, so there's something here about emotional stability. Okay. Modern engineering. So you're doing something in a very modern way. You're building your emotional intelligence and your emotional stability in a very modern way, not the old school traditional way where you make everybody else responsible for it. You're making yourself responsible for your emotions. You're doing that and you're living that according to a whole lifestyle. Okay. You are an architect who built this emotionally independent thing. And here's the thing, the World's Fair, honey, what you're doing actually has long-term effects that's going to affect the whole world. Somebody says, that's really presumptuous of you, Melinda. I don't give a fuck what you think. If you don't believe it, fine. Why are you watching my show? You shouldn't be here. If you don't believe it, that's fine. Man, maybe sit around. But there you go again with that. Maybe you can influence somebody else. No, you're here if you're ready for this and you really know and you believe that you have power in this. So there's something here about you ignoring anybody's attempt to circumvent your strength, your power, and your spirituality and overthrow the peace in your family. Somebody ain't getting no peace because all they brought was chaos. Okay, they didn't do what they were supposed to do. At the end of the day, you're doing things in a modern way. They're not used to somebody who backs off of them because you got your own emotional independence and you know how to take care of yourself. No, they're used to people who's like, well, what can I do to make it better? And don't be mad at me. And come on. And they try to persuade them. All this stuff, excuse me. Codependent behavior. And abandonment issues is what they're used to coping with. They're used to having people who have so many abandonment issues and codependencies that they will act in a certain way. And you didn't follow that course. You're not that one. Okay. In the guidance for you, best guidance for you, we have the 3 of Cups, 3 of water energy. Honey, until further notice, celebrate until further notice. Yes. And there's not another notice coming. The 3 of water is let things come together. Okay. Working from the emotional place. Okay. Working from that emotional place, using your because God is showing you clearly, if you take action right now, it's going to be a whole problem. Just hold on. God said, just wait on it. God said, just wait on it. Until then, work from the power of the mind. Work from the all is one, one is all, and all is mind. You can influence anything from the power of your mind. And what you're I'm hearing what you're working on, what you're manifesting in this time is such a huge influence. It's such a big deal for you that you're going to be completely impressed with the outcome. It's not small. It's something huge. Okay. It's going to solidify the power you have when you apply yourself spiritually and mentally to an experience. This is like the first time I really start trying to do this. And I was sitting in my old studio and I was like, I would love to have a blunt and a beer right now. And then the barber from the studio in the back, this is probably about 8 or 9 years ago, came knocking on the door. Hey, Melinda, you want to come smoke this blunt? Come on. Hell yeah, I do want to come smoke this blunt. We stand outside. His client shows up with a 6-pack of Dos Equis, which I drink that beer. So I got exactly what I wanted. They went in to go do the haircut. I smoked with them. I brought my little beer back and I sat down and I had exactly what I want while I waited for my next client. So it was perfect. Okay. Now that's you could say that's really not shit, Melinda. That's about getting high and having a beer. What does that matter? Well, honey, that was just what I was focused on the time. And it's interesting how often, like, how nice would it be if I had this? How nice it would be if I had that? And it comes and it happens. The sign that I was given in front of my studio from my old location, which now hangs in the entryway of our new location, it was like, well, if I had the perfect custom sign, what would it look like? And it showed up. There's power in asking, what would it look like? And then just letting it go and not giving another thought, All right. The 6 of Swords here is a truce energy. It's about making peace. It's about moving into calmer waters and getting out of challenges and difficulties. Yeah. And because you recognize where you were bringing your own challenges and difficulties to your experience. So you're letting that go. You're moving away from it. The Knight of Swords, confronting the negativity, addressing the challenge, addressing where you were bringing challenges up inside yourself. The 6 of Pentacles, as a result, what you get what you deserve. It's like, listen, if all you see is challenges for yourself, are you going to find these challenges for yourself? My ex, she used to tell me, oh, I missed you so much. I said, you want to be careful with that missing. I'm right here in your face. I've been on the phone with you. We've been right here the whole time. There ain't no reason for you to miss me. But if you keep paying attention to missing me, you're going to find out how much you can miss me. She didn't believe me. I did say she was my ex, right? Okay. 3 of Wands, getting what you deserve. Yeah, what you deserve is coming in. What you want is coming in. Okay, let's see what we have. Now is the time to summon all your courage and strength coming out again to continue moving forward on your path. All right. Depressing is in reverse. This whole message for somebody was about, listen, you've been feeling like you were depressed. You've been feeling like you couldn't, like nothing was working out for you, like nothing was going your way. Things are happening in your life right now. You manifesting opportunities to have fun. You manifesting opportunities to do things different, to break this depression. For some of this is all about breaking depression. All you got to do is find that one thing that matters to you. And one thing that helped me to break a lot of negative, depressing ass energy in my life was literally focusing on my loving family. I was in some of the most difficult area of my life, time during my life, experiences during my life. And I began to understand the power of my focus in bringing in my experience. And I began to really just, you know what? I love coming home because every time I come home, them kids like that, they so excited I come home. Princeton was just a little baby. Mickey was just a little 2-year-old thing. Her brother was like 14 years old. And my daughter, she was a little bit younger too. Anyway, the point is I would come in and them kids would get excited. And then what helped me too, on top of that all, I had a cousin Jay came and stayed with me for a little while from out of state. And when he stayed with me, one day I came home, he said, cuz you just don't understand how much them kids come to life when you come home. When you gone, they just lay there. They don't do shit. They don't talk. They don't move. When you come into the house, they light up. All of a sudden, everybody's all alive in the house and excited and shit. I was like, really? He was like, yes. And so from there, things started getting better in my world. I realized what was of real value to me. And for me, it was my family. I love my kids, okay? So what is it for you that's a true value to you that you do have, that you could focus a little bit more positivity towards, a little bit more positive focus on valuing and appreciating what you do have that is actually your most important thing? It's probably your family too, right? So to overturn this depression, somebody here is wondering, how the fuck do I get out of this depression because I want something or I want someone and they're at a distance. For somebody, you're depressed because you're away from your child. I got that strongly. You're away from your child. And every time you get around your family, you get depressed because your child should be here. Well, you're fucking working against yourself if that's the case. If you want to bring that child home, the best thing you can do is appreciate and value the time with your family and know that in raising your vibration and knowing that somehow God is maneuvering things to bring your child home, that higher vibration and what brings them in. And when you think of that child and you get ready to get sad, rather than that, because that child, when you're thinking about your child that's at a distance from you, you're connecting telepathically with them. Send them love and peace and safety and security, just like I've been doing for 4 years with Mickey before we got to start talking again. For 4 years, I didn't get to hear that baby's voice, or I didn't get no updates on her, nothing. Finally, now she's active in my life to whatever degree I can have. You see how I feel about answering that fucking phone call. I don't answer the phone during shows unless my daughter has called, and now my other daughter, my niece daughter, my Mickey. She's my niece, but she's my daughter too. Because when her mama was pregnant, and I paid her mama's probation fine so that child will be born free. And when I used to buy clothes and food for that baby when she was born, and when my sister was still pregnant and I was the first one that held her, I said, you my baby mom. I used to tease my sister all the time and say, you my baby mom. This is my baby mama. That's what I used to say. And I still feel the same way. Anyway, so the point is, you have the opportunity to come together with what you want. We have the Three of Cups, clarifying the Three of Cups. No, it's the Three of Wands and the Three Cups. Okay, so there is thank you. They're showing me an alignment of energy of, as you celebrating your life, what you want comes in on that path. If you're choosing to sit up there and, yeah, but they're not here and I don't have them and I don't know where they're at and I don't like what they're doing and they're unsafe. I have every reason, logically, to sit here and focus on negativity towards that child. I told you she was out there walking in the streets by herself, right? Her mama's at work. The other night, that child was on the phone with me till 11 p.m. from after school because she's unfucking supervised. She's 8 years old. I never did. Children are supervised with me. You know what I'm saying? I could sit up here and worry about her, or I could sit up here and put the power of protection and guidance over her. She is very smart. She is very intuitive. And you know what? I could sit up here and worry about the fact that if that child want to get up and walk around in town and go to her friend's house and some more shit, ain't nobody there to stop her. And there ain't nobody at home with her. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, and I can think about, well, she's over there and I don't get to see her and she's not here. No, fuck that. I have her how I have her. And if the only way I can make sure she's safe is by my focus and attention on her, then that's what I'm going to do. Instead of worrying about her, I'm going to put that shield of protection around her. This is what you can do. Instead of neglecting the family that I do have here, my daughter, my grandsons, and my friends, instead of neglecting them and being depressed because, Mickey's not here and I don't know what to do I don't know how to get her out of that situation. I have faith that God said the child was coming home. Yes was the answer. There's something here about yes is the answer, but there's some delays. Okay? Trust and faith, and have faith in that and put my power in that with that Ankh energy over that position, right? Rather than fear and worry and scariness. No, just trust and believe. God is moving everything the way it needs to, and feed that positive energy and know that she coming home, honey, by grandma's birthday, okay? So, something here about not being able to physically connect, okay? Somebody in your experience could have been a big help, but they ain't getting no peace because they ain't do what they should. Somebody here could have stepped up and do what they were supposed to, but again, they ain't getting no peace, so they didn't do it. What you wanted, it comes. You get it. But you have to stay in your power and your strength and move forward. You put your foot in it. You got to do this right. You got to do this with the deliciousness, with the love. You know what? They say don't cook when you're angry because that shit will make motherfuckers sick. You know what I'm saying? The energy that you're in is going to contribute to the flavor of this meal. And you're making a meal right now. Trust and believe, you're making a meal. A whole family meal. The cake is on the counter. If you pissed off when you make a cake, ain't nobody going to like that cake. I'm going to tell you that much. You need to be in a high vibration when you're bringing it in. So let's get into your final round of trivia. We have the Washington Monument. The Washington Monument is taller than the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. This is true or false? True. The monument is 555 feet tall. The pyramid is only 455 feet tall. Here's the thing. With the angel number 555, the changes happening in your life are spiritually guided there by divine design, and they are beneficial. Let go of any depressing thoughts. Make peace with what is. How can you make peace with what is, knowing that more is coming? Okay. What metal was used to make the monument's point? Was it aluminum, gold, or silver? It was aluminum. Last time we had this card come out, we talked about aluminum being a conductor of energy, okay, and a psychic protection, okay, a transmuter of energies. And we did have transforming going on here. So somebody, I heard, you know what you can do is ball you up some tinfoil and put it in your pocket, honey. Aluminum is a energy to work with. You all got that somewhere, and you can get it somewhere. Okay. Open-ended question. What is the term for the tall, four-sided, pointed Egyptian monuments that inspired the design of the Washington Monument? Obelisks. So obelisks were about solar energy, tapping into the solar energy and the regenerative power of the sun. What have to do with obelisks, okay? And this is what an obelisk looked like. I've talked about it. This is my Labradorite obelisk, okay? So obelisk, this is about using that solar energy. Some of y'all going literally spirit guiding you to go stand out in the sun with your obelisk, if you have one, or at least with your tin foil. Focus on the beautiful outcome that you'd like and what it would feel like. Don't focus on what it would feel like for not having it. You got to focus on the feeling it from having it. So this is where you get into your imagination. You got to use your mind to create that story, that vision, that movie in your mind of what it will look like to have this come to fruition for you. So in my head, I see my niece and celebrating her birthday and my birthday at the retreat with the children, and I can get into that space. And in order to embrace that, I appreciate what means of communication I have with her now. And even when that wasn't on the telephone, I appreciated the ability that I could speak to her spirit. Speaking to her spirit led that manifestation to a greater fulfillment. Now we actually speak on the phone, on a duo, nonetheless. We get to see each other face, right? So I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing because it's working. It's working for you too. What you've been doing been working. Maybe you just need a little bit of tweak on how to get it done. Okay. This is what I have for you today. And I trust and believe that this guidance has served you well. If you found resonance with this, before you go making decisions, I do recommend you get yourself your personal reading, whether that's with me or someone else. My readings start at $10 US. But yes, go to my website or pick your favorite reader and get you a personal reading to confirm before you act on anybody's general YouTube reading. If you haven't paid for the reading, it's not specifically for you. It is general. If it resonates and your intuition guides you, well, fine, pick it up and run with it. If not, then leave it where you found it. And until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby.